You know, I love the Game Boy ever since I know it exists. That was my first dream handheld, because with such a system, I don't need to fight with my parents for the TV set, and the games on the Game Boy is much easier than the NES titles. With 4 AA batteries, this body will provide me more than 20 hours of good time playing on its tiny little black and white screen. It's sort of mystery and also amazing. Anyway, I started my OG Game Boy game collecting from 2009, and I know every OG cartridge has a steel stamp. And that must be the easiest way to distinguish the real deal to the fake games. For example, this Kirby's Pinball Land has a number 22 steel stamp on the right side. And so does this Mortal Kombat game. And it also has the 22 number. But now I found my Japanese copy of the Sumo Fighter has no stamp at all. I got this card for only $4. That was dirt cheap. And I never had a doubt because that online shop has a great reputation, and that's not the first time I deal with them. Unfortunately, I don't have that special Nintendo screwdriver in my hand, so I have to turn to my friend for some help. I'll open this card and see if it's the authentic game. So he gave me this Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack as the Christmas gift, after I gave him the 3 Wacky Racer dogs. And then he showed me this new bookshelf with all those controllers he had. He got this Nintendo 64 controllers for only $7 recently. This one has a special function that you can pull out the controller stick and twist it into different angles. It also unlocks some special stages in Bomberman 64 by using the 4 switches above the start button. This one has the shorter handles compared to the original Nintendo 64 controller. Talk about the handles, this one gives me a feeling of holding a gun, and is more comfortable when pressing the Z button. Each of the switches has 3 different positions to enable the turbo or slow motion functions. This controller is called the Joy-Cut 64 and is also made in Japan. Then he showed me another rare Famicom game, which is called Over Horizon. I never heard of the game, but it surprised me with how much it worth on PriceCharting.com. I found out the CIB copy of the game is worth more than $1,000. I was shocked, and my friend is such a low key that he won't show up all his collection to me. As far as I know, he has another house to storage all his stuffs. To be honest, I thought all those booklet manuals for the Famicom games are black and white, but apparently this one is different. And this is a little glass jug he bought in Japan. When you drink with someone else, you can spit out a little bit sake into the tube beside this jug, and had it leaked out of the little hole on the bottom, to pretending you can drink a lot. That is a little tool used by the ancient prostitute in Japan. When we are talking, his cat ran into my down coat, and make it their home. They are so adorable. Then he told me there is a steel stamp in the corner of this cover. Oh my god, it's so shallow. And it's also the number 22. Now since I'm here, I have to open it up to make sure it's an authentic game. I can finally relieve myself after seeing the Nintendo logo. And now it's time to play some games. Okay, that's today's episode. Thank you for watching. My name is Nick, wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'll see you in the next video.